Wednesday night, Johnny Mathis, Jackie Vernon, and the Harper's Bazaar will be just a few of the guests when Big Ed McMahon hosts the Kraft Music Hall. The fun starts Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central Time, right here on NBC. We're going in the top half of the 7th inning, and it gives me a great deal of pleasure to bring in the old fisherman, Mr. Kurt Gotti. Come on in, Kurt.
All right, thank you, Pee-wee. And we have another pitcher now for the National League, Tom Seaver of the New York Mets. Red Shanedean started Drysdale. He worked 3 innings, gave up 1 hit, no runs. Marichal pitched 2 perfect innings. Steve Carlton put the side out in order in the 6th, and Seaver's on. Cardenas has gone to shortstop. Seaver working his second All-Star game in 2 years. He pitched the 15th inning last year and held the American League in check. Carew, Yastrzemski, and Oliva will be up for the American League in the top of the 7th. The American League has had only 1 base runner, Fregosi, who led off the game with a double. They have been completely handcuffed by the National League pitching tonight. Ball 1. Grounds a foul over toward the National League dugout. We've had a lot of changes. Mays is still in center field. He started the game. Aaron in right. Sano has stayed at third. Tommy Helms at second. McCovey at first. Only Yastrzemski and Carew are still in there for the American League, who started. Change up. A little bounding ball. Charged by Cardenas. Has him easily, and there's 1 out at the top of the 7th. Now Carl Yastrzemski is up. He fouled out in the 1st and had a base hit taken away from him by Tommy Helms in the 4th. He's 0 for 2. The American League best scoring opportunity was in the 1st when Fregosi was on 3rd, 1 out. Yastrzemski popped up. Big shot. I remember when he first came up with the Red Sox, he used to cock that bat way up above his left shoulder, high over his head. Even higher than it is now.
And that's pretty high. No one else carries it that high, I don't believe.
No. It was even higher, though, then, Pee-wee. Triple Crown winner last year in the American League. He's behind in the count, 2 strikes. There's 1 out, nobody on. Just topped that one. Seaver, one of the brilliant young pitchers that the New York Mets have come up with. They have Kuzman, Nolan Ryan, Seaver, Selman. A 2-strike pitch. A ball to Yastrzemski. 19 men in a row have gone down for the American League since the 1st inning. Fouls it back. And even though the National League has, they've left 5 the last 3 innings. They've had 6 walks. They've had constant men on base, but they've been held to 1 run. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Seaver's pitch to Yastrzemski. Foul again. When Yastrzemski first came to the majors, he was an opposite field hitter. He hit that ball a lot to left and left center. Gradually, as he's matured, he's opened his stance up a bit, he's learned to pull the ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Two and 2. Seaver trying to hit that knees in that outside corner to him. Just missed it. Carl wears the protective ear flap. Bounces that one foul. I got Dale Smith, the third base coach, putting on a little show down there. Looking at first. We're in the seventh. The National League is leading 1-0. Got him on a fastball. Oh, they're 2 down, and Tony Oliva is coming up for the first time in the game. Oliva of the Minnesota Twins. He's hitting .281 with 13 homers, 44 runs batted in. Now, here's the type of batter who'll spray the ball all over. He'll hit the outside pitch down the left field line, pitch to the middle and the center, and he'll pull the inside pitch. You never know where he's going to hit. Very tough man to defense against. Two down, bases empty.
Hey, Tom, throw the ball, then run. This guy franked it with a bat. Throw the bat, baby.
There goes his bat into the National League dugout. And the foul is on top of the dugout. Oliva has trouble holding on to his bat. He sails it up into the stands. And he's done it so much around American League ballparks now. Those fans in back of first base in the box seats are always leery when he gets up there. Cheap fast.
Whole National League dugout waving the white towel, surrendering.
2 down, nobody on. 1 strike to Tony Oliva. And the pitch. There's a smash in the deep left center. That ball is, well, just missed a home run. Oliva's in a second with a stand-up double. And the American League has a tying run of second, 2 down. That's what we mean. He can hit the ball anywhere.
Kurt, I think he's a much better hitter when he's spraying the ball over the ballpark. It looked like last year he tried to bowl the ball more and didn't have as many years he had in the years before.
Joe Askew's up now for the first time. Askew batting .273 with the Indians. 2 homers, 23 runs batted in. So after 20 men in a row had gone down, Oliva has doubled. Strike 1 to Askew. We're in the 7th inning. 2 hits for the American League, 3 hits for the National League. A little high with that fastball to Seaver. 1-1. Oliva getting his lead at second. Strike 2. Dick Williams coming to the top of the dugout, looking out, yelling something at Askew. Way outside, 2-2 now to Joe Askew. Oliva at second. To join us late, the only run of this game came in the first inning. The National League's ahead 1-0. Looking high inside fastball. No runs for the American League. 1 hit. There were no errors. 1 left. In the middle of the 7th, the score is the National League 1 and the American League nothing. Powell, leading off in the 8th inning, has taken ball 1 from Tom Seaver of the Mets. Powell has struck out, hit the ground ball to the right side. Tommy Helms digs it up, and there's 1 away. There was time called. Time was called. The ball had gone out of the National League bullpen, and roll out into the right field corner, and time had been called. Mickey Mantle had already moved up to the plate, was getting a hand, and now Boog Powell will come back to bat. There was no play on that pitch. But Powell gets another chance. They did not, Harry Wendelstedt had Paul time down the right field line when a ball had popped out of the bullpen into the playing field. Somebody threw it away out there, warming up. And play was going on while time had been called by the right field umpire.
Kurt, think what would have happened if he would have hit a home run.
What happens if he hits one now?
Yeah. All right. So Powell, it's a new life up there. A 1-0 pitch to him. 1-1. Have to race the scorecard and take out that 4-3. A 1-1 pitch to Powell. Bounds at Powell. 1-2. Mickey Mantle is on deck to pinch hit. And he'll get a big ovation when he comes up. There's the Mick, the captain of the American League Star Squad. A 1-2 pitch. Struck him out on a fastball. One away in the 8th. And here comes Mantle. Listen to the applause. Wow, it's a standing ovation for him. And the pitch to Mantle. Strike to him. Mantle, his 16th All-Star game. Hitting .233 this year. Always a hard luck player. Plagued with injuries throughout his career. Over 529 lifetime homers. Ball and strike line. Now in the twilight of his career. American League has only one player left in the bench who's available for a pinch hitter, a non-pitcher. That's Dwayne Josephson of the White Sox. Seaver throws him the slow curve. Change-up curve, and the count is 1-2. Only 2 American Leaguers have reached base tonight, both doubles. They've had 2 hits. And he struck out. And Seaver has now struck out 4 men. In an inning and 2/3. Mantle gets a hand as he goes back. And the Tigers' Don Wirt is up for the first time. Tell you how brilliant this National League pitching's been tonight. Drysdale, Marichal, Carlton, and Seaver have not walked a man. They have struck out 8. The strike to Wirt. There are 2 down, nobody on in the top of the 8th inning. And there's a drive to right field. That ball may be headed in the corner and extra bases. Wirt is in the second. Aaron into Tommy Helms, and it's a double. The tying runs on second for the American League. Don Wirt doubling into the right field corner, and a left-handed batter, Rick Mundy of the Oakland Athletics, will be up. They have an odd thing right now down the National League bullpen. Bob Gibson is standing in front of the 2 pitchers warming up for the National League. We'll try and show you a shot of this. And this is a protecting. He is there. They have their backs to the plate. In case the ball line drive hit down that line, Gibson would protect them. Rick Mundy bounced out his first time. Takes the curve for a strike in the corner. Mundy should have years of stardom ahead of him. Played his baseball at Arizona State, as did Reggie Jackson and Sal Bando, 3 Arizona State players on that Oakland club. Fastball blown by him, strike 2. This Seaver is a tremendous young pitcher, isn't he, Sandy?
worker, yes, he is. And, you know, a lot of people have remarked that he looks like Robin Roberts. He's a great competitor out there. He's got good stuff and good control, which you don't see in a lot of young pitchers, but you're starting to see it more and more these days, and I think that's why pitching is becoming so good now.
Struck him out. Seaver strikes out the side. He has struck out 5 men in 2 innings. The American League had no runs, 1 hit, there were no errors, and 1 left. At the end of 7 1/2, it's the National League 1, the American League nothing.